Capital One just rebranded one of its most popular credit cards, the Savor and the SavorOne, and is changing things by the day. Whether you have this card or you're thinking about getting it, I'm going to break down the changes from new benefits to redesigned card so you can best set yourself up for success. We're starting off with the changes that happened back in July, and then we'll talk about the changes that just happened this week. So on July 16th, Capital One completely removed the $95 Savor card from their website. Boom, it was completely vanished. They closed applications, and there was a lot of speculation on whether Capital One was going to grandfather you into a different credit card, whether they were just going to keep the same benefits, and a whole other type of stuff. Now, at this time in July, it's important to note that the SavorOne was still on the website, and for those of you that aren't familiar, the SavorOne is the no annual fee version, and the Savor was the version that has a $95 annual fee and 4% back on all purchases. SavorOne gave you 3% cash back on purchases, and it was a little bit easier to get approved for. But keep watching, because we're really going to find out what actually happens in just a minute. And then, less important for this specific video, but back in July, the Walmart Rewards credit card with Capital One was also canceled, but keep in mind, this was all back in July. Now in October, there are way different changes, so let's jump into them. So come to find out, if you had the $95 Savor card, your benefits did not change, your card design didn't change, the name didn't change yet, and it's still not on the website, and they're still not taking new applications. The SavorOne, on the other hand, has a name change to the Savor Rewards, and not to be confused with the Savor Rewards back in July that had a $95 annual fee, but this is the SavorOne, the no annual fee version, was converted to the Savor card, or at least took its name, but remained to have the SavorOne benefits of the 3% cash back. Also coming with a new card design, which I'll put the old one and the new one right here on the screen, and you can let me know which one you think is better. So if you have either of these cards, you should have received an email right here that's basically going to show your new card design, as well as any updates to your actual account. Just to make something very clear, this is all subject to change, of course. As we've seen in just the past 2 or 3 months, many changes from Capital One, from canceled cards to new card designs. So all of this is subject to change, but it is completely accurate as of the date of this video, October 24th, 2024. If you don't currently have this card, now might be a decent time to consider it, because as you could see, the increased limited time offer of $250 cash bonus when spending $500 in the first 3 months, which is a pretty good value. But we can't stop there, because if you currently have the Savor or the SavorOne cards, here's a few things you can do to maximize your benefits. First thing you can do is to upgrade, or what's called a product change, to a better card for more benefits and better rewards. So let's say instead of getting cash back, you want to explore getting travel miles, you could product change or upgrade to the Venture card, the Venture One, or something that earns travel miles, so you get more value out of your experience. Important to note, doing this does not hurt your credit score, and you could easily do this by using the chat feature on CapitalOne.com, or by going to the description in the comments below. I'm going to put a link there to make it easy for you. To be clear, if you do a product change or an upgrade, it's not going to be a new account on your credit report, and you're not applying for a new card, so you will miss out on any new card sign-up bonuses, but in the same way, it won't impact your credit score in a negative way. But if you don't want an upgrade and you're happy with your card, but you do want a higher credit limit to get better rewards, more cash back, or just simply reduce your credit utilization, aka what you're offered by Capital One versus what you're spending, then I recommend at least trying for a credit increase. Also pretty easy to do, but first I recommend updating your income and employment in the settings on your Capital One app, and then you could go to the chat feature, type in credit increase, follow the simple prompts, and boom, hopefully you have a credit increase. But if you want to take your benefits to a whole nother level, you can consider pairing the Capital One SavorOne or the Savor card with a more premium option from Capital One, like the Venture X, so you're technically getting cash back, as well as travel miles and the best of both worlds. Not to mention, you can combine the cash back into travel miles, redeem it with the premium Capital One Venture X card, and get thousands and thousands of travel miles. Effectively 2, 3, 4 times the actual value you get with just the cashback card on its own. And if any of that does sound interesting, check out this video right here. I explain it a little more in detail. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.